I'm Professor Greg Whyte, OBE. I'm a former Olympian and I've been the Director of Research for the British Olympic Association at the British Olympic Medical Centre, and then the Director of Science and Research at the English Institute of Sport, and I'm now a Professor of Applied Sport and Exercise Science at Liverpool John Moores University. We took 50 Wasps fans, and what we did is we're tracking heart rate, we're tracking activity, movement. We get an intimate understanding of what each of those 50 Wasps fans are doing throughout the game. And from that, we can see these high energy points, the point at which the heart rate is the highest, the point at which the noise, because we're marrying what they're doing individually as fans against the amount of noise that's being created by the Wasp fans in the stadium.
It's Whyte, it's Wasps in flying form.
The commonly held belief is that the fans can have a significant impact on what's going on the pitch. If we can measure that and we can monitor that, by knowing at which point we get the greatest impact on performance, we can inform, we can educate the fans to make sure what they do is that they intervene with the high energy point at the right points in the game. It's all about improving the environment for the players on the pitch to optimise their performance. The one thing that you notice from looking at the data, the crowds are relatively passive, but equally in some of the games, the crowd are influencing what's going on the pitch. What you saw in London Irish when Tom Cruise scored that incredible try 3 minutes from the end, prior to that was the high energy point. And so therefore what started to happen there is that the crowd are influencing what's going on the pitch.
Billy LaRue has the pace to go through the gap. He's got Wade alongside. There's no stopping Christian Wade.
What we're seeing there is average heart rates moving into the mid-90s. Now that's almost as if the fans are going for a run. So it shows you the level of energy that's being created. In the Wasps against Worcester game, the Willie LaRue, Will Rowland's point shows you it's not just about scoring tries. It's the balance between excitement and anxiety. Stopping Worcester scoring that try, whether it's driven by anxiety or driven by excitement, fan power has a significant influence on player performance.
But they are 10 metres away, Northampton.
The high energy point in the Wasps versus Saints game was really clear.
They have been playing with great heart, great passion, great resilience. Guy Thompson looking for the turnover. That's the turnover that does it.
So that turnover was dramatic and important for the game. The high energy point came late in the second half, effectively winning the game. And that was conjoined directly to the energy coming from the crowd.
That's the playoffs for Wasps.
My advice to Wasp fans when they are travelling is to create a home environment. And you do that by coming together as a fan base. Be proactive, create that energy, create that noise, because in doing that, what you can do is you can affect the play on the pitch. I think for me, it's actually about finding the ringleaders within that fan base, finding those people who are prepared to start the noise, the point at which that begins, and then that spreads across the fan base. And what that does is it brings a crescendo of noise, and that crescendo of noise affects the players on the pitch.